Pokemon Winds and Waves trailer just dropped last Friday, and we got our first look at the starters, but we have possible leaks of their evolutions. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? This is your host, Colonel, with the 4 Sevens, and sorry for the late video. I've had a busy couple days going on, so obviously I wanted to talk about this in today's video, with a lot of leaks and rumors coming out with our starter evolutions. That's the today's topic. Obviously, we got our first trailer for Pokemon Winds and Waves that dropped on the Pokemon Presents last week, and we got a 3-minute trailer of Gen 10 Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves. And we got our first look at the starters. We got Brout, the grass Pokemon, Pombit, the fire type, and Gekwa, the water type. Um, a lot of people were complaining about the designs of these Pokemon. A lot of people kind of like Pombit, like Gekwa. Me personally, I've always been a water type guy when I first start my Pokemon journey in any game. So I will be starting off with Gekwa when this game releases. And then I'll probably get both versions. So I might start with Brow or Pombit in the other version. I don't know which version I'll start first, but that's in a later video. But obviously, we got our starters in the trailer. The trailer was shown released a lot of information to us. So obviously, we got our starters, and then there's just a lot of stuff that popped up over the past week here, and I want to share with you guys. So obviously, this was one thing that intrigued me. That I wanted to share with you guys. It showed the middle evolution and the final evolution of each Pokemon here. Whether this to be true, not to be true. A lot of people were, obviously commenting whether they wanted this to happen or not, obviously. But I figured I'd share it with you guys. These are really cool designs. Um, Obviously, I don't want like a Pyroar type deal like we already have. But I feel like with Gekwa, this was pretty cool. I like it, whether it to be a poison water type, or I felt like a serpent would fit this Pokemon very well for Gekwa. Or a dragon type would fit this perfectly for Gekwa. And obviously, this will pull me in the Brout evolution too. Like, obviously, I don't like Brout. It reminds me of like Angry Birds, but like the middle stage and final stage look really cool here. And I know there's another rumor saying there's supposed to be like a new type introduced in this game, whether that to be true or not to be true, or a dual type situation like a fairy dark type or something like along those lines. But that's in a future video. Obviously, we're not going over that right now in today's video. But I figured I'd share this with you guys. What do you guys think of this picture and the evolutions, or what are you guys' thoughts on this right here? I think I would like to see a different in Pombit's final stage here. I do like the middle stage though. It looks really cool. I like the middle stages, except for Gekwa. It reminds me like a poison type serpent Pokemon, or Krogunk Pokemon type thing. Hopefully they don't go down that route. But obviously, like I said, we take everything with a grain of salt around here. So I figured I'd share this photo with you guys. It popped up over the internet, obviously, and whatnot. And there's another one that I want to share with you guys in today's video. Kind of almost the same deal, but more I think better. And I felt like this was legit. This was floating around the internet too. I kind of like this more. It doesn't resemble Pyro in a way. Um, but we'll talk about Pombit's evolution later, because there was another leak that I'll share with you at the end of the video here. Obviously, Brout's evolution, kind of the same, but a little bit different without the flowers or the fairy type. I feel like a fairy type would fit this very well. I think. I don't know. What do you guys' thoughts and opinions on Brout's evolution? Or what you guys want to see? Obviously, let me know in the comments below. But I definitely like Gekwa's final evolution. If this were to be true, this would look really sick. And this reminds me of a dragon type Pokemon, like a dragon water would fit this perfectly. But I also can see Gekko's final evolution being a water poison type too. But who knows? Like I said, this is so early to tell, guys. But I just wanted to share the designs with you because they just look so cool, and it's getting us all hyped. This game's hopefully going to be good. It's going to be huge. The world looked good, and having that underwater exploration is going to be absolutely amazing. And obviously the travel mechanic that we might get in the game. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. What are you guys' thoughts and opinions on these? Let me know in the comments, obviously. And then there's one picture that I want to share with you guys that is floating around the internet. Is this one? This one looks really real. I don't know. Obviously, it looks like Pombin's last form. I don't know. A lot of the comments, saying this is 100% final form. Like I said, we don't know. We don't know what to be true, what not to be true. There's a lot of AI stuff going around, a lot of, people making their own pictures and whatnot, fan made stuff going around. But I thought this looked really cool. Like the blue and fire, the blue and orange and yellow, like that looks so cool. But like I said, who knows? But this looks really real. But obviously, this could have been photoshopped, whatnot. We're just unsure at this point. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going around, guys. We're still early in the process, and then there's like some fan made stuff I want to show you guys. If you guys don't follow Game Rant, definitely follow them. I did follow them for the thing for the leak for Fire Red and Leaf Green, which came to be true, which came out a week early before the Pokemon Presents Bow. But this is just somebody made, posted by Liker, or I hope I'm pronouncing that 320. This is posted 5 days ago. Pyro's, I'm sorry, Pombit's last final form. This looks pretty cool. I mean, these are just fan made, like I said, obviously, so we don't know. And just some cool stuff. Like obviously that looks 100% like Arcanine. But still cool. I mean, I like its middle form. That looks sick. I wouldn't mind like that middle stage. And then something else. Like there's a lot of like Arcanine vibes and Pyro vibes going around, but we're still early. We still have a lot of information to come our way. Obviously, with summer coming around, there's probably a lot of stuff going around, and then something like this too. People are making. I obviously we're so early to. I mean, that's just ridiculous. But what are you guys' thoughts and opinions down in the comments? Let me know. Like I said, are you guys excited for Pokemon Winds and Waves? And what are you guys excited for when the game comes out? Who are you going to choose for your starter? Let me know in the comments below. Like I said, follow, subscribe. We're gonna be following Pokemon Winds and Waves as it comes closer, and with any news or updates that are to follow. So please follow and subscribe, and we'll definitely catch you on the next one. Thank you.